Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those of you returning, hello. I would say nice to see you again, but obviously I literally can't see y'all. And for those of you that are new, welcome and hello. My name is Erica. I'm a homeschooling, homemaking mama of 5. Today we are back at my sister's house. She lives about 45 minutes away from me, and I thought it'd be nice to change things up a little bit and come back to her little bougie bungalow. I don't know if this house is technically a bungalow. It's actually fairly big. It's gorgeous. I love that fireplace. If you can see it, it reminds me of dominoes. I think it's like ivory, maybe. I don't know. That doesn't sound right. That's what it looks like, though. Maybe marble. I bet that's what it is. Their house usually isn't this messy. It was just left over from Christmas. They did a lot of driving back and forth, and she came to my house, and then she had her son, her older son, and when he's there, they usually just focus on, quality time together, and she's such a great mama. But it really wasn't that bad, so. The most difficult thing about cleaning somebody else's house is not the actual cleaning, it's knowing where stuff goes. Like sometimes I feel like I almost make a bigger mess by putting things, where I think they go that make sense to me, but, what makes sense to you in your house doesn't make sense to everybody else. I am always amazed at how clean her floors are. Like every time I sweep and vacuum here, it's like sweeping nothing. I mean, which I'm not complaining, but you don't get a big old dirty pile to sweep up, and you get that feeling of satisfaction from making something clean because it already looks clean. This is Allison's little weak spot though. She tends to just kind of throw things wherever she's at. And that closet in the back it is messy, but it's messy because the shelves fell down and collapsed and they haven't had time to put them back up. They are very, very busy. They have he's 6 months old, and when the husband's at work, when my brother-in-law's at work, Allison's at home with the baby, and then vice versa, so they switch their schedules around, but Allison's always out trying to help somebody else in the community. Which I tell you guys, this next part, with her complete permission, I made sure it was all right before I, said anything on here. The day that I cleaned, Allison was celebrating 4 years of sobriety, and I could not be more proud of my sister. And she has dedicated her life now to helping others who are fighting with addiction. That's what her job is. And when she's not at work, she is helping other girls and stuff in the community doing, working steps and stuff like that, and a lot of it she does not get paid for. She just does because she knows how important it is to have a support system. So, a mess is probably the least of her concerns, which honestly it shouldn't, it should be the least of her concerns with what she's doing. It is absolutely amazing. When we had her baby shower, everybody that was there, almost everybody that was there, are friends that she has met through her programs and work and just doing all this stuff, and it's making me tear up now just thinking about the impact that she has had on just so many people, and how she has turned her life into just one big giant testimony. Our house was really just one of those messes that just kind of looked bad. It really wasn't actually bad when you got down to it. I think I was here a total of 2.5 hours cleaning. So I just took everything off and then wiped it down with Clorox wipes. I don't think she had any disinfectant spray that I found at that moment, but because I'm sorry for my voice, I can hear like the I guess I'm having like a, I don't know, like a mental dump after the season. Like it all just, I don't know, my mood is just bleh. I can't even describe it. Like, I'm not upset or anything. I don't have anything to be upset about. I'm quite thankful for everything, and I'm not sad, just in one of those moods where I just don't want to do anything. So I apologize. I'm trying to make it sound a little bit more chipper. So I just cleared everything off the counters. Well, I don't think I cleared everything off. She had this little pile of knickknacks, and I didn't want to fool with it because I didn't know where it all went, and I feel like I would have wasted more time trying to find the spaces. And you know, again, you don't know when everybody wants their knickknacks, and I'm more comfortable with my sister's house than I would be somebody I didn't know at all, because I've, you know, spent a lot of time here and I know how she is. But you know, I just wasn't in the mood to fool with it that day, I guess. What things do y'all like to see in cleaning videos? I really like to see a drastic transformation, even if it's like clearing a messy countertop off, or like seeing all the sinks, dishes come out of the dishes come out of the sink real quick. Like I like that stuff. I like mine, you know, sped up and everything else, but I'm not really making these videos just for me. I'd love to know what kind of things y'all like to see, or you find the most interesting or fun to watch. See, like this right here, I enjoy watching the stuff come out of the dishwasher real fast. But they had a load, and so I unloaded it real quick, and I'm about to load it all back up in a second. If y'all have watched my videos before, you know I always rinse my dishes off first before I load them up. I don't know if her dishwasher works well or not. I'm assuming it does, because there wasn't anything on her dishes when I put them up. Every one of them was clean. But it's just out of habit. I don't know if I'll ever quit doing it. And I like to do this with the hot water. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm not wasting it. But if I let it run like this, where I don't fill the sink up, I always stick something underneath it. So like that plate that's right there. I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't talk today. I don't know what my deal is. I was letting that plate kind of soak a little bit so I could loosen up that food and then scrape it off. But like I said, I'm just rinsing everything, and then we'll load it all at once instead of as I go. That's not a scraper. That was an ice cream scoop that I picked up to scrape it off. Y'all, her floors were so slick, I thought I was going to fall. I don't know how many times. I was walking funny all day just because I was afraid I was going to fall on my butt. The kitchen's not as bad because it's different flooring than the rest of the house, but it's got these beautiful hardwood floors, and they're, you know, real shiny and slick. So I'm going to feel like Tom Cruise just sliding through her house. Of course, I have my pants on. Okay, so her sink, if y'all remember in the first video I did, if you watched it, they poured liquid fire down the drain. I'm not exactly sure what it was. I know the purpose of it was to unclog the drain, and that's why this looks really wonky. I guess my camera didn't do a very good job of recording this, but it actually looks a little bit more out of shape in person. But I tried my pink stuff on it, and it did get quite a bit of it off. It got some of the gray and all that. It wasn't some, you know, fantastic transformation, but I was at least excited to try. I think before I had tried bleach on it. I've tried Barkeeper's Friend on it. And it's just not coming off, y'all. I'm sure I'm not the first person to think of this idea, and I probably need to do some research so I can give someone credit for it, but I'm thinking about doing a video on all the places and things I can use this pink stuff on, because I am obsessed with it at the moment. If I can clean something with it, I will, and I need some more stuff to try. It's just amazing. Obviously, it's not amazing in the sink, but on my countertops. I tried it on this too. It was this rusted out pan, and some of it came off. See, it's not too bad. Again, it's not a fantastic transformation. And I was holding my little nephew right there. He had woke up. But see, I'm just using my Scrub Daddy sponge here and the pink stuff, and man, it'll clear your countertops right off. This one was a little bit more difficult. It did need a scraper. I had bought this before the first time I cleaned her house. This little scraper came from O'Reilly's. I don't know if scrapers are different everywhere else, but this is the best one I found. I ordered one offline, and the blades are, I don't know, they're a little bit different. I know they're supposed to be interchangeable, but anyway, I love these little ones from O'Reilly's, so I'm just getting them off the counter. So here, I'm just going to finish up the stove and wipe it off. Ooh, look at that. Wiping all that dirt off. It's going to be all clean. And then she's going to cook and mess it all up, but that's okay. She makes some delicious food. So I wish I would have gotten more done, but see, I got the kitchen finished and that looks pretty good. I was in a mood. Don't know what the deal was, just wasn't feeling motivated to do much, but I pushed through, and I didn't take too much off her counters, only because I know she put it right back up. That stuff didn't bother her on the counters like it does me, which is fine, to each his own. And then I just put all this stuff back up where it belonged that I drug out from the living room. It just needed to go back to its homes. But I just want to thank y'all so much for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. And if you haven't and you want to subscribe, I would absolutely love it if you join my YouTube family. And at the end of this, there's just a little snippet from my sister's Facebook page that she had given me permission to share with y'all. And I hope you all have an absolute blessed one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Look here, I am done, I am done, I am done, I am done. Oh crap, that's all.